All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to LisaBug Cardio HIIT. We're in the month of March 2023, so we're working high intensity interval training with both cardiovascular work and strength training. I have a lot of modifications, so I want those of you that have issues in shoulders and other various issues to take the modifications that work best for you. But I think I've thrown together a really nice routine that's going to work for everybody today. Before we get started, we are also doing assessments in March, which we're going to repeat at the end of the summer. So our assessment today comes from the YMCA battery of fitness assessments. It's called the 1 minute timed crunch test. The YMCA used to do a full sit-up test, and they had that test from the 70s. And back in the 90s, they decided that it was not, it was kind of contraindicated for a lot of the population to do a full sit-up. And also it was not a really good indication of your core strength because it uses a lot of hip flexors. So actually I was a part of the team that gathered data for the YMCA to do this crunch test. So that's in my history with the Y, so it was really fun to gather that data. So I want to show you how you do the 1 minute timed crunch test. First of all, what you need is a little tape measure. So you need to have 4 inches marked on a mat or on the floor. So you can do that maybe with a tape measure like this, or you can put a piece of tape on the floor and then 4 inches from that, put another piece of tape. Because what you have to do is when you're doing the crunch, you have to slide your fingers along the floor 4 inches. Because if you only come up 2, you don't make it all the way up, it doesn't count as a crunch. So that's the distance that you have to sit up. It's as many as you can do with good form in 1 minute. So what we do is I've got my little tape measure here, and I'm going to come down onto the floor, and you can have somebody else timing you, or you can somehow get a timer set so you can hear it. So you start with your feet hips distance apart, knees are bent. You want to have a good connection with your core here, so try not to arch your back, but slightly press your lower back downward. And then what you want to do is find the edge of that first 4 inches with your fingertips. Your arms are relaxed, and then you do your crunch and you slide up and you have to touch the other end of the 4 inches. So you come down and you come up. It's really not a far distance, so I think everybody will be able to do that. The WISE assessment, your arms are down, so sometimes by the end of the minute, your neck is just really bothering you. So you can modify this by placing the hand that you're not using to measure behind your head so you can relax your neck, and you come up and down and up and down, and make sure that your measuring tape doesn't slide along the floor. So if I was really doing this, I would probably tape it down so I wasn't pushing it and moving it. So you start your timer. You do as many of those crunches as you can do with good form in 1 minute, then you record the number. I have all of my data back in Minneapolis, so I have the chart of norms. So I'm not going to be able to tell you until I get back in about 2 weeks what your result was, but as soon as I get back, I'm going to post those in my newsletter so you can see how you did with your sit-up test. All right, so that's our next assessment for today. Let me know if you have any questions. But let's get started with our class. So I have a Tabata class, 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. You guys know how this goes. There's 8 rounds. What we're going to do is alternate cardio and strength, cardio and strength. So you basically have 10 seconds to pick up your weights, 10 seconds to put them down before you alternate these movements. We are going to do a big blast in between each one of these blocks where we're going to do a burpee. I know, it's a burpee, but you know what's really cool is there's a lot of ways we can do burpees. So as we start our warm-up, I'm going to demonstrate all of these different options that we're going to be using with our burpees, with the exercises that you've got coming up. So that way you can see them, you can practice them and try them and see what's going to work best for you, so that when I start the timer, you know where you're going to go with each one of these exercises. So let's clear our space a little bit. If you have a chair close by, That's a really nice option to use for one of the variations of the burpee, which I'll be demonstrating. So if you've got that, that would be great. Your weights are off to the side, whatever you have, definitely water. And I'll start our warm-up music and we will check some of these exercises we're gonna do today. Big deal is to take care of your body this morning. Do what feels good for you today. All right, let's take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale down. One more big deep breath. Just wake up those lungs. And exhale down. All right, I want you to take a little squat to the right and squat to the left. You can bring your hands up or you can do something with your arms just to check in with your shoulders. So one of our first cardio exercises is called the power squat. And this is the low impact version where you're just squatting out to the side and then you're stepping back in. So what I want you to do right now, since you're just warming up, is I just want you to watch the high impact version while you're continuing to do the low impact. So high impact version is we jump out, in, out, in. So when we get there in the class, if you want to try some of those, in that 20 seconds, that's your power squat. Let's do 4 more. Last one, and come to the center. Bend your knees, reach your hands down. We're going to pull the elbows back, squeeze, squeeze. So this is one of our exercises we'll be doing with weights. It's the bent over row. Now there's a lot of different things we can do with the hands here. We can turn the palms up, we can turn them back, we can bring our elbows out a little bit more. So I want you to see what feels good for you on this exercise, what feels good for your shoulders. Your knees are bent, your back is neutral. Let's do 4 more rows. Squeeze shoulder blades. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, back to your squats, just down and up. All right, one of our exercises, we'll do 3 pulsing squats and a reach or a jump. So it looks like this, down 3, 2, 1, up, 3, 2, 1, up. So when we get into the meat and potatoes of the workout, that's where you get to put a jump up off the floor if you want to. Otherwise, you're raising up on the balls of the feet, so you're working those calves. Let's do 3 more. Pulse, 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 reach. Last one. And relax. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Start to go down and up. With your arms, little bicep curls. Good. This is one of our strength training exercises. So if you have shoulder problems, you're going to do the curls. If you want to work the shoulders, you'll keep your elbows bent about 90 degrees, punch forward. So we've still got the biceps working, but now we have that reaching action of the shoulders. The arms go out in front. Down and up with the legs, any amount. All right, let's try it with the other foot in front. So step your left foot back. I'm going to pause my music because that's all they gave me for the warm-up. All right, so now we're going down and up. Again, you can do bicep curls. Or you can do little pushes to the front. Now, if your shoulders can handle it, you can also go up here with overhead presses. And I know there's a couple of you that are, no, you're going to need to stay down low. So decide where you want to go with these. Let's do 4 more lunges. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, step back in. One of our cardiovascular exercises, 4 knee lifts, 4 butt kicks. So we go knee, 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 back, 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 knee up, 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 and back. So I'm giving you low impact version, and you can certainly do this one when we're up into the cardio, but if you want to give it more, you can go double time and increase the speed. It would look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we get to that part, you're going to decide where you want to take it. Let's do it one more time. 4 knees, 4 butt kicks. All right, let's step side to side right here. So hopefully you're just kind of diagnosing each one of these exercises and deciding where you want to be when the time comes. Okay, let's do the clean and press. So our feet are hips distance apart. We do a squat and bring the weights towards our shoulders. Rise up and press above the head. Come down and return. So for my people who have shoulder problems and can't press above the head, all you're going to do is leave that part out. So you're just going to curl down and up. Or if you have one arm that's good, you can always press up with your good arm and not with the other one. Joyce had that question last week. She said, can I go ahead and do the good arm with a heavier weight? Absolutely. So you've got either both arms up, you've got one arm up, or you don't go above the head at all, you just squat and curl. All right, so that's our clean and press. Those are the exercises we're going to do during the time segments. In between each block, we have our burpee. So I'm going to introduce level 1 burpee. What I want you to do is do a modified jump off the floor. So you're just going to come up on your toes and reach. Then you squat down, go back with your right foot, your left foot, and stand up. Modified jump. Tap back right, left, modified jump. You can switch the foot you start with, tapping back. So this is your basic level 1 burpee. Let's do one more. Okay, so level 2 burpee, we're going to use our chair. Modified jump. Put your hands on the chair. Either go back 1 foot at a time or jump both feet back, both feet in. Stand up. Modified jump. Good. Now you can do a real jump, not a modified. You can jump way up off the floor, jump back and in. All right, I gotta pause my music again one more time. Okay, then for the higher levels of burpee, we're gonna do a modified jump, put our hands all the way down on the floor, go back and forth with the legs and stand up, jump, back and forth and up, or that full burpee. Jump up off the floor, hands down, jump the feet back, jump the feet in, and stand up. So you have a lot of options for the burpees in class today, right? So know which one's going to work best for you. All right, let's step side to side. I'm going to do a couple brief stretches to get us ready for the workout. So let's take the right arm across the chest. Those of you that were with me yesterday, we did 25 push-ups in yoga. Is anybody feeling it? Bring the other arm across. Yes, I woke up this morning and I said, oh, good morning to my shoulders and pecs. I really feel it. Okay, both hands behind the back. Take a chest stretch. That's where I'm feeling it this morning. Over right here. All right, release the arms. Step out wide. Bend your right knee, take a stretch for your inner thigh and your hamstring. Pull the toes up so you get the calf stretching as well. You should feel your heart rate coming up a little bit in that warm-up, ready for the workout. Let's move across to the other side. Bend the knee, flex that foot up, a little stretch here. So hopefully you feel you've got the exercises that are going to work for you for our class today. Let's bend the knees, round the spine all the way up. Finish with a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Okay, our first two exercises back to back, the power squat and the bent over rows. So I want you to pick up a weight a little bit on the heavier side so you can get some good strength training on those rows. So I'm going to grab my 8-pounders. For me, this works pretty good to do the rows. Setting them down, we're going to do 20 seconds of power squats, pick up our weights, 20 seconds of rows, and we'll repeat that 4 times a piece. So let's get ready. I got my music ready to go. That's going to give us the cues in the music.
Ready for Tabata 1.
Okay, so remember with your power squats, you can start here, keep it low impact, or you can jump your feet apart. So let's start nice and easy.
2,
Ready?
1,
and go. So this is one level for the power squat. The other level, you're going to be doing 1 foot at a time. You can do anything you want with your arms.
3, 2, 1.
All right, pick up your weights.
Cycle 1 complete.
You have 10 seconds to get those weights and get ready. Feet hips distance apart. Hinge forward. Brace your core. Go. Rows. Squeeze. Squeeze. Now remember, this is not a race, so it's not how many you can get in 20 seconds. You want to still go at a comfortable pace and focus on your alignment.
3, 2,
Last one.
rest.
Okay, 10 seconds. Set your weights down. Get ready to go back into those power squats. I want you to increase your intensity.
And
Go.
work.
Take the level that works good for you. You can maybe mix it up. Maybe you try 1 or 2 with the jump and then go back into the basic level.
3, 2,
Last one.
rest.
10 seconds. Pick up your weights. Picking up your weights is an exercise in and of itself, right? All right, get in position.
And
Go. Squeeze. Good form is most important. Good alignment. Nice range of motion.
3, 2,
Last one.
1, rest.
All right, weights are down.
Complete.
We're halfway through this block. Get ready for those power squats. Nice job, Linda. She's already started. Let's go. She's not taking a break. I love it. Nice job, nice job. Do you have to take the 10 seconds? No. You can go as soon as your weights are on the floor.
2, 1.
All right, pick them up. Get ready.
Complete.
And remember, you can change the way your hands are facing. You can change the position of your elbows.
And
You can bring them out more to the side. I want you to do what works good for you with this exercise. Those of you with shoulders and rotator cuff problems, this should be a safe exercise with moderate weight.
3, 2,
Last one.
rest. Cycle 6.
All right, 1 more of each. Get ready to move into those power squats. Anytime you're ready, or take the 10 seconds.
And
All right, let's go. Good, this is the last time you'll see these, so really push it. Excellent, excellent.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Okay, last time for the bent over rows. Let's put the finishing touches on this exercise. Brace your core, and let's go. Good job. You can even do one at a time with a twist. When you put your weights down, we have 1 minute of burpees.
2, 1.
Okay, weights are down. Start your burpees now, whichever variation you're gonna do. So we've got a modified jump, step back, modified jump. We have the chair, modified jump, back and forth with your feet. We can take it down to the floor. These are really gonna spark the heart rate, guys. So it's a nice interval of work. Try to stay through the whole minute. We have a recovery coming up. All right, that's your 1 minute of burpee.
Get ready for Tabata.
I'm gonna pause my music. Time to grab a drink. Let your heart rate settle down a little bit for the next round. Okay, so what we have is oh, I forgot to show you this one in the warm-up. That's okay, I'll show it to you now. You've got 3 jabs and a squat, 3 jabs and a squat. Or you can do 3 jabs and a jumping jack, 3 jabs and a jumping jack. So that's our cardio. Our strength is those lunges with either bicep curls or presses forward or above the head. So pick a weight you're gonna do with those. I'm gonna go down to my 5s for this one. Not quite as strong to push forward as I am to pull back. Okay, are you ready? First cardio. 3 jabs with a boxer shuffle and a squat or a jumping jack. Let's get ready. All right, you can start anytime. The music is almost ready to count us down.
3, 2, 1.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Squat or jumping jack.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, pick up your weights.
Cycle 1 complete.
Right foot back. Start your pulsing lunges.
Prepare and
Bicep curls. Or push forward. Or push up. So each time we do this, we're gonna switch the foot, but not now. All right, set your weights down.
Cycle 2.
So the next time we do it, the left foot will be back. Okay, your guard is up. Starting to move your feet.
And
Go, 3 jabs. Squat or jumping jack. You're going at your own pace. You don't have to mimic my pace.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, pick up your weights.
Cycle 3 complete.
Now your left foot goes back. Start to pulse the lunge.
And work.
All right, go with the arms, biceps. Or pushes to the front. Or pushes up. Or a combination. Do what feels best for your body.
3, 2, 1.
All right, weights are down.
Cycle 4.
We're halfway through this block already. Get your guard up. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
And
Let's go, 3 jabs. And a squat or jack. Good job, guys.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, weights are up.
Cycle 5 complete.
Lunge is your right foot back. Start your lunge, down and up.
And work.
Add the arms, go.
Three, two, one.
Okay, that's it. Weights are down.
6 complete.
Last time with our jabs and our squatter jack.
Prepare
Ready,
and
go.
work.
Look toward your target.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, pick up those weights.
Complete.
Left foot back in your lunge. Last time, then we have burpees, guys.
Prepare and
Let's go. Now, if you're struggling with the burpee, then I want you to take a plank and try to hold it for a minute. That's a wonderful option instead of the burpee.
2, 1.
Okay,
Rest.
weights are down.
Complete.
Go now. 1 minute with your burpee. Level 1. Using your chair, level 2. All the way down to the floor, level 3. Or you can come down and hold a plank and just stay there. You can come down to your elbow, you can drop your knees. I just want you working during this minute. Keep it going, keep it going. Burpees are challenging, but there's a lot of options. All right.
Ready for
Yes.
Tabata 3.
Pause and recover. Maybe check your Fitbit if you wear one for your heart rate, or check your pulse for 10 seconds. Do a rating of perceived exertion. Just how do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10? You should be pushing it up in the higher levels of your cardiovascular system. Okay, next Tabata, Tabata 3. Make sure you're hydrating really well, everybody. Okay, next one. We have the 3 pulsing squats and the jump up in the air or raise upon your toes. That's the cardio. Our strength, forgot to show you this in the warm-up too. Boy, I wasn't looking at my notes very well. This one is the tricep kickback. So we're kind of in that bent over row position and we're straightening and bending our arms. Make sure you don't swing this forward. So I'm not throwing the weights back. I want you to stop here, right next to your hips, and press back. So find a weight that's going to work good for those. And let's get ready for Tabata 3. 3 squats and a jump, tricep kickbacks. Ready to go. All right, so you're going to feet hips distance apart or a little wider. 3 squats
2, 1.
and a lift or a jump up off the floor. You can swing your arms to jump up. 3, 2, 1, up.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, pick up those weights for tricep kickbacks.
Complete.
Bend your knees, hinge forward, elbows up. Ready,
Prepare
and go. Straighten, bend. Now the reason I like these tricep kickbacks is you have to work your core right here. There's other ways we can work the triceps for sure, but this gives you core stabilization.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, rise up,
Cycle 2 complete.
weights are down. 3 pulsing squats and a raise or a jump.
Prepare
Ready,
and
go.
work.
3, 2, 1, up. Maybe try one little jump if you feel confident. It's great for bone density.
2, 1, rest.
All right, pick up those weights. Now we can turn our hands different directions on these kickbacks.
And work.
You can have your palms facing your body. You can have your palms facing the ceiling. Or you can reverse your palms to forward. That's really difficult. So try to modify a little bit. Try something of each.
1, rest.
Okay,
Cycle 4 complete.
we're halfway through this block. 3 pulsing squats and a raise or a jump.
And
Let's go.
work.
Now those of you that have shoulder problems and can't lift your arms up, you don't have to. You can just keep them right in here, or you can bring your arms forward.
3, 2, 1, rest. Cycle 5.
Okay, weights are
complete.
up. Tricep kickbacks. Elbows up. Brace your abs.
And
Let's go.
work.
This really tones the back of the upper arms and the shoulders. Helps us with good posture too, because I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades. Try not to swing the weight.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Okay,
Cycle 6.
only one more of each. Isn't it amazing how fast a Tabata class goes? All right, let's get ready for those 3 pulsing squats.
Work.
Go. You are the one putting in the hard work, you guys. So I want you to take this wherever you can go with it.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Okay,
Cycle
triceps,
7
last time.
complete.
Now, if this position is bothering your back, you can bring the weights up here and
And
do your triceps here. Great option. But here, I really want you bracing your abs. Pull your belly in tight. Stabilize. Make sure your legs aren't straight.
3, 2,
Last one.
rest. Tabata.
1 minute burpees, guys.
Recover for
No rest for the weary. Let's go. Do whatever you can on these. Whatever pace you can go, stay with those burpees. We're really rocking it. You don't have to lift your arms up for the jump. You can just come up on your toes. We're almost there. All right, 60 seconds of burpees.
Get
You
ready
are
for
done.
Tabata 4.
Let's take our recovery. We have Tabata 4 coming up. Get a good drink. Monitor your heart rate internally. See how you're doing. See where we can take this last set of 2 exercises. All right. So we have 4 knees up, 4 butt kicks back. At whatever pace you can go, you can add a run, or you could just stay grounded. You can do anything you want with your arms. Our weight exercise is the clean and press. Remember, if you can't go above your head, you can press your good arm up, or you can not press your arms up at all, okay? All right, and then we'll have the burpee one more time. Let's get ready. Okay, 4 high knees, 4 butt kicks to work the hamstrings. Ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any pace, you guys. All right, pick up your weights for clean and press. Take your options.
Prepare
Ready?
and
Go.
work.
Take care of your shoulders. Here's your option with no press.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, weights are down.
Complete.
We know how it's gonna go now. 4 knees, 4 butt kicks.
Prepare
Ready,
and
go.
work.
Maybe try to pick up the pace. Do you have to do 4? No, any amount.
1, rest. Cycle
All right,
3,
hold. Pick up those weights. If your arms are getting tired, pick up a lower workload.
Prepare
Ready, clean and press.
work. 3, 2, 1, rest.
All right, weights are down.
Cycle 4 complete.
Halfway through this block. Ready? 4 knees, 4 butt kicks.
Prepare
Go.
and work. Three, 2, 1, rest.
All right, pick up those weights. Woo! That double time is intense.
Prepare.
Let's go, clean and press. Take your modification. Control the weights.
Three, 2,
Last one.
1, rest. Cycle 6
Weights are down.
complete.
Make sure you're bending your knees to put your weights down. Don't use your back. Okay, last time.
Prepare.
4 knees, 4 butt kicks. Go. Take any level of work. Low impact, high impact. You can even add a little hop.
3, 2, 1, rest.
All right,
Cycle
weights are up.
complete.
Clean and press. Whenever you're ready,
Prepare.
timer says go. Alternating strength and cardio is a great way to work these intervals.
Three, 2, 1, rest. Tabata.
All right,
complete.
1 minute of burpees last time. Let's go. Now remember, you can hold a plank if you want. Come on down. Just stay there. Absolutely fine. I love the chair for this burpee. Really makes it doable. You don't have to bend over as far to touch the floor. Keep it going, you guys. We're almost there to the finish. Remember your level 1. Here's the finish line. And we are done
Get
with
ready for
burpees.
Tabata 5.
All right, let's grab a drink. So we did 4 blocks of work, and there were 2 exercises per block. 4 times 2 equals 8. In a Tabata block, there's 8 rounds of work. So you're gonna have to listen up. I don't expect you to remember, but we're gonna do 1 round of each one of these exercises to finish our last Tabata. The only thing that changes is because we did the lunges on one side, we are going to do the lunges alternating back. So that's the only change, all right? So our first exercise, power squats. Second exercise is your rows. I'll tell you ahead of time what to expect so you can be ready for what's coming up. All right, let's get ready to go. Have your weights close for those rows. Get ready for power squats. So we've got low impact or high impact. Go. We're only going to do these one time.
Three, two, one.
All right, pick up your heavier weights.
Cycle 1 complete.
Bent over rows. Feet hip distance apart. Get in position. Ready? And go.
Work.
So we're only going to do these one time. Next exercise coming up is we have the 3 jabs and the squat or jumping jack.
Three,
Woo.
2,
All right, weights are down.
rest. Cycle 2 complete.
Okay, your guard is up. Start get that boxer shuffle going. 3 jabs and a squat or jumping jack. Ready, go.
Three, 2, 1.
Last one.
Rest. Cycle 3 complete.
Okay, pick up your weights for your lunges. Alternating back stepping lunges.
Prepare.
Ready? Step 1 foot back, then the other. You've got bicep curls. You have front pushes. You have presses up.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay, nice job. Weights are down. 3 pulsing squats and a jump off the floor. Ready?
Prepare and
Go.
work.
Remember, you don't have to jump, but I want you to raise up on the balls of your feet so you work your calf muscles.
Three,
Last one.
1. Rest. Cycle
Okay,
5
tricep
complete.
kickbacks. Pick up your weights. Get in position.
Prepare and
Let's go. Straighten. Bend. I want you to slightly pause those weights at the top. So give it a little brief hold. Hold. Pull your abs in. Tighten your entire core.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Last one.
Cycle 6 complete.
All right, weights are down. Last cardio. 4 knees, 4 butt kicks.
Prepare
Ready,
and
go.
work.
Come on, guys.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Okay,
Cycle 7.
rest. Clean and press is your last strength training exercise. Pick up those weights.
Prepare.
All right, let's go. Clean and press. I'm doing it with a rotation this time with an Arnold press.
Three, 2, 1.
Let's get one more, guys. One more.
Complete. Recover for 1 minute.
Okay, we have a 1-minute recovery to get yourself set up to go down to floor work. So I want your heart rate to start to come down. So we can bring a mat out. I had mine here under my chair so I could do my burpees. All right, didn't want my chair to slip slide out from underneath me. Okay, so we are going to do a Tabata down on the floor. We have abdominal work with a bicycle for the rectus abdominis and the obliques. And then we have bridges for the seat and the core and the hamstrings. So you don't need any weight unless you want to add something to this, and you certainly can. Okay, so let's come down onto our mat.
Get ready for Tabata 6.
Okay, so our bicycle, we can keep one foot on the floor, go elbow to knee, or both legs up in table.
3,
Ready,
2,
and go.
1, work.
Bicycle. Relax your head right into your fingertips.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, set your feet down. Your heels are on the floor, your toes are pulled up. So I want you to work your shins. Lift your seat up off the mat, and then lift up halfway down. So I don't want you to touch all the way down for these. Up halfway down. So if you wanted to add any weights, you could do some presses with your dumbbells,
3,
overhead pulls.
1, rest.
All right, come on down. Back into your bicycle. Your feet can stay on the floor one at a time,
Prepare.
or knees up in table. Let's go. Compress that low back down into the mat. Make sure you're breathing. Inhale, exhale.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Okay, heels down. Toes up. Lift your seat up off the mat. Tighten your bum and bridges up. Halfway down. You could also place weights right on your hip flexors for extra resistance. Dig your heels back toward your butt.
2, 1, rest.
All right, come on down. We're halfway through. Feet on the floor or knees in table. Bicycles, go. Now if you can, try to stay up with your shoulders and not come down every time unless you need to. This is going to keep the abs engaged through the rectus the entire time. Your legs can go higher.
1, rest. Cycle 5.
Okay, come on down. Now bring your feet closer together. Keep your right heel on the floor. Lift your left leg up.
And
Try a one-leg bridge. Go. Now if you can't do one leg, go back to 2. That's okay. These are really intense.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Okay, come on
Cycle
down.
6 complete.
Ready for our bicycle. Prepare and go.
Work.
Now your elbow doesn't have to touch your knee. You just want to move the shoulder that direction, not necessarily pull the elbow across.
3, 2, 1, rest.
Okay, relax.
Cycle
Bring your
7
feet close.
complete.
Left heel is on the floor. Right leg is up. Lift your seat up off the mat. And let's go. One leg bridge up. So I want you to try to keep your pelvis level on this one leg bridge. Doesn't matter what your right leg is doing. Woo!
3, 2, 1, rest.
Relax.
Complete. Recover for 1 minute.
Oh, hug your knees right into your chest. Okay, so we have 1 minute before we start stretching. What I'd like for you to do is find the plank that you want to hold for 1 minute. So get ready. We have a lot of options. You can come up against a wall or a chair. You can be down onto your mat, even in tabletop, because this is a plank. You could do a bird dog switching. You could do up from your toes or down onto your elbow. You could do some alternating side planks. So you have 1 minute to do what you'd like with planks. So let's get our timer started. Woo, this is going to be a nice challenge, and you're doing that challenge all on your own. So I'm going to get you 10 seconds to get in position. Are you ready to plank? If you don't need the 10 seconds, you can start now. 4, 3, 2, start. 1 minute. So if you start from your toes and then your knees need to come down, that's okay. You can even take a total break if you need to. You can try one leg up, one leg up. We can go out into that side plank and switch. You've got your bird dog from your hands and knees. This is a good option for a plank. It doesn't always have to look like a plank to be a plank. It's not like a duck, right? If it looks like a duck, it is a duck. You guys have 20 seconds. Raise the bar for yourself, guys. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Take a child's pose or any other stretch that you would like as we get ready for our stretching and our cool down.
Get ready. Get ready for Tabata.
Okay. We need to skip
Time
the
to cool
Tabatas.
down.
All right, so we need to stretch out all those muscles that we worked today. So let's roll over onto our back to a nice comfortable place to do our flexibility work. You can also do this series of stretches seated in a chair. So our first stretch is our figure 4 or modified pigeon. So we're going to bring the right ankle on top of the left thigh and bring the knees up towards the chest. So if you're sitting in a chair, you cross that ankle over and then you lean your body forward. Now, while you're stretching, I want you to give yourself some words of positive affirmation, positive self-talk. So I want you to tell yourself, congratulations for a job well done, nice work, good on you for making yourself a priority today. Okay, let's lower this down and we'll switch sides. Left ankle crosses the right thigh. Make sure your foot is flexed. Bring those knees right up to the chest. We are fighting off our mortality diseases like heart disease, cancer, diabetes, a lot of things that could happen in our life. Our healthy lifestyle and exercise is giving us a better chance. All right, let's lower this one down. Take your right leg up and stretch the back of the thigh. Then flex and point your ankle so you get your calf into the stretch. As we're doing this stretch, I'd like for you to think of a way that you can pass on your passion for your well-being and your self-care. Maybe to someone special in your life around you. All right, relax that leg down. Let's take the left leg up. Nice, comfortable hamstring stretch. Flex and point. This is kind of an active, dynamic stretch. Just make it feel comfortable, not straining the muscle. All right, lower that leg down. Make your way up to a standing position. Take your time if you have those bouts of low blood pressure or orthostatic hypotension, so come up slowly. And we'll take our right foot, cross it behind your left, take your right hand up, and side stretch. Now try to take this right hand and reach back and touch the back of your neck. And this helps us to get a little bit better with our back scratch assessment. You can even take this hand and reach it back toward the other. A little bit of balance here too for us. All right, let's release that side carefully. Take your left foot, cross it behind your right. Left arm goes up, we side stretch. Oh, it feels so great on the QL, on the lats. Then we can try to touch behind us by bending the elbow. We can even slide this hand back, trying to reach the fingers to touch. And then bring it up. Step your feet about hips distance apart. Take your hands forward and then open them as far as you can behind you. You can even bend your elbows for that goal post. Tip your right ear toward your right shoulder. Left ear, left shoulder.